All right, today what I want to do is we're going to compare the motion of these two balls as they fall. Now one of them I'm going to make a projectile. I'm going to push it outward as it falls, so it's going to have a horizontal component to its motion. This one I'm just going to drop. All right, I'm just going to drop it. Hopefully, well, I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and watch. Dropping in 3, 2, 1. Drop. Now that we've seen a comparison between an object that's in free fall and a projectile right next to each other, now that we've seen that, I want you to think a little bit about the comparison between those two. So, in a short paragraph, what I'd like for you guys to do is to write, number one, what does what you just saw say about the vertical motion of a projectile versus an object that's in free fall? All right? What does that say about vertical motion? So here, what I'm talking about, just don't say that one has it, one doesn't, they're both the same, they're both different. Don't make a short statement like that. Support your idea with evidence from what you saw. All right? I want to see that you're making a claim about vertical velocity between free fall and projectiles, and you're supporting that claim with something that you saw as example or as evidence. All right? This should not just be half a sentence. This should be a short paragraph at the very least. I think it does this. Here's why. Here's what I saw that proves that. All right? That's what I'm talking about. Same thing on the second question. Shouldn't just be a yes or no answer to this. Is horizontal motion related to fall time, the time it took to go from the top of the bleachers to the ground? Is horizontal motion dependent upon that? So again, make a claim. You could say, yes it is, or no it's not, but you gotta follow that up with some evidence. What is it that you saw that's going to tell you that your idea is correct? And tell someone else that your idea is correct. Right? In science, that's what we do. Anytime that we're faced with a question, we want to make a claim about that, a response, but we also, in that response, want to include evidence. And then finally, you would want to say, here's how this evidence proves what I'm saying. Right? So again, should not just be, if you send me a short sentence here, you're not going to get full credit for this. All right? I want to see an explanation, not just an answer. Hopefully that's clear to you guys. All right? So we've seen this comparison between projectiles and free fall. Hopefully you understand that in some ways they're similar, in some ways they're not, but that kind of motion is going to be controlled by certain forces, and those forces always exist. All right, so that was projectiles versus free fall. I hope it made you think a little bit, and I guess we'll see you next time.